an animated TV series which lampoons members of the royal family, has been criticized for mocking the Duke of Edinburgh following his death at the age of 99. The Prince, created by Family Guy executive producer Gary Janetti and starring Orlando Bloom as Prince Harry, centers around a fictional version of Prince George as a child tyrant with expensive taste, a withering sense of humor and a dim view of his family. Among the targets are Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, who is confused about the idea of an apartment after moving to Los Angeles, and the Queen, who is shown as a tantrum-throwing mafia boss. The Duke of Edinburgh, voiced by Downton Abbey's Dan Stevens, is portrayed as drooling and vacant, and at one point collapses onto the floor while the family continues to talk around him. In another scene he is seen gasping at the dinner table, pointing Prince George to ask an aide to get the defibrillators ready. The 12-episode series, which is available to stream in the US on HBO Max but is not yet airing in the UK, was originally due to premiere in the spring but was delayed following the Duke of Edinburgh's death on April 9. In a statement at the time, the network said, "We were saddened to learn of Prince Philip's passing and will adjust plans for the series debut. A new date will be announced at a later time." There was speculation over whether the character would be removed from the series altogether. However, he still appears in scenes, including one showing him gazing gormlessly at Prince William and Kate Middleton, and another in which he eats pureed mush at the dinner table. The Prince has sparked heated debate amongst viewers over its brutal depiction of the royal family, particularly children Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis. One tweeted, "Parody of adults is one thing, of children, no matter how protected, it feels uncomfortable and potentially damaging to them." Another added, "I agree with 100%. It almost one. I'll imagine Prince William and Kate will be upset and angry. The trailer looks dreadful. Yes, children are off limits. It is cruel." Others were unimpressed at the decision to ridicule the Duke of Edinburgh, with one writing, "I'm no royal family fan or anything, but seeing as Prince Philip has passed away the way he's portrayed on The Prince on HBO is a little upsetting." However, others argued comedians should be free to make jokes and defended the right to free speech. "Some people will find it funny, some won't. Why do we always seem to cater for the ones that want? Humor isn't a one-size-fits-all," one Twitter user countered. Speaking at the time the series was delayed, journalist and royal commentator Robert Jobson, the author of Prince Philip's Century, The Extraordinary Life of the Duke of Edinburgh, said the series was tasteless but that Prince Philip would have taken it with a pinch of salt. He said, "The depiction of the Duke of Edinburgh as an old buffoon is a little cheap and unnecessary, and at this moment in time it may be out of place, but satire has been going on for centuries. He had a sense of humor about his time, and he obviously would have taken this with a pinch of salt." A 2-minute-long trailer shared on Twitter last week offered a taste of what viewers can expect from the irreverent TV series. Prince Harry is shown coming to terms with his post-royal life as he and Meghan arrive in an LA apartment. Looking around, he says to his wife, "This might be the smallest palace I have ever been in." Meghan corrects him, "Well, it's an apartment," to which Harry replies, "Yes, an apartment palace, I know that. Lots of tiny palaces inside one big palace." Elsewhere, Charles is seen telling Camilla, "I want to be king." She's had her go, "Now it's my turn," before running out of the door when the Queen calls his name. Prince William is carried out of bed into the toilet by an attendant when he declares he is ready for a. In the final moments of the trailer, the Queen tells great-grandson Prince George, "Sweetheart, you have no idea how much hard work it is to be head of a state family and syndicate," before shooting dead an attendant who startles her. An admiring George says, "She's such a bad BH."